And I'm kind of getting excited for. I'm thinking we might get Win in. It's like I'd like to get Win in earlier to tank, mainly because her Earthquake does a lot of initial threat. I think she could put that bubble on herself and not need to heal because she'd just hold threat and everything would be bashing the bubble while the DPS just like slaughter stuff. Could be interesting.
I am ready.
Feign death. Feign death, Panz.
Send me!
Now we go in.
Here comes trouble! Oh, you a funny one, you are!
Why do I never seem to have rapid fire on? I wonder if I should be having aim on instead. No, I think I need rapid. Well, huh. Is it time for aim? I don't have Master Archer, that's the thing. If I have Master Archer, I'd probably use aim right now, yeah. I do. What about Win? Ah, not Win, Lillian. She does not. She needs to get her dexterity up.
Good to go!
Let us end this.
Best be wary.
Let's make this quick!
As you say.
Where's my arrow of slam? I need to finish that raft.
Must it always be?
Very well.
All right, let's go.
31. Okay,
My
that's good.
magic will make short work of them. Let us end this.
Alistair seems to be doing okay.
I will fight if I must.
I think I just cursed him. How is he doing okay?
Ah, this has gone well. I've defeated one.
It has begun. I shall do it.
Maybe he's just over leveled. That must be it, right? Uh-oh. That's that dude's wife.
Please, help, listen. I am not the mindless beast I appear to be.
Well, we know that some of them are, that can talk already. And some of them can't, so...
I am cursed, turned into this creature. The curse, it burns in me. I fled into the forest. The werewolves, they took me in, but I had to return. I had to.
Careful. These werewolves might have laid a trap for us or something. You never know.
You are one of the dwarven folk. I am... was once an elf. One of the Dalish until my change. Do you know of my clan?
You are a Dalish who has already become a werewolf then. Your keepers Zathrian is the one who sent me here. They know about the Zathrian.
Yes. Just a scant days ago. So, you know what happened to us.
This isn't looking good. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think it matters what we do. If we heal it up, it's not going to kill one of us, right? Worst case scenario, there's a permanent stat downage, which that'd be pretty bad. I don't know if I want that, but we can go for heavily wounded. Let me try to heal you. Yeah, let's do this one. I could try to bring you back to the Dalish for help. Has to know if they go back to the Dalish one by one, get murdered, right?
No. I cannot be healed. Not even by magic. Please, you must listen. My name is Delilah.
Yeah.
My husband, he is called Athras. Please, you must bring him a message.
Oh, the poor woman, she's in such pain.
The staff I wear. Bring it to him. Tell him I love him. Tell him I am dead and with the gods. I beg you.
I spoke to Athras. He worries about you.
I want him to be at peace. He is a good man. Please do not let him suffer thinking of me. Oh, the pain. The curse is fire in my blood. Please, hand it for me. Hand it quickly.
Very well. No, there must be some way to heal you.
Magic will not work against the curse.
If we go kill the bad guy,
You must
will she be alive? Let's go for Persuade. I need answers. Please, you must help me.
I will tell you what I know if you promise to end my pain.
Very well, I promise.
Then know this. The werewolves are no longer violent animals. They have overcome the curse like I have. There is a ruin in the center of the forest. You may find them there. They will think you mean to kill them. I can tell you no more. The pain, it is too much. Please fulfill your promise.
Yeah.
Gods bless you.
All right.
Oh. I'm guessing one of these heads back to the other exit. So we'll quickly have a look. Probably this one.
It always comes once, doesn't it? Oh, I am far too old for this.
Why does he keep turning off rapid? Oh, I think because I'm trying to do aim. I'm gonna see if aim is better. Yeah, I'm back up. Not quite. It's not as bad because I've got the gloves that give me rapid. Yeah, okay, so that takes you back to the other exit in the previous forest, which we knew about. So that's good. So we can clear down here, or we can head up here. Let's just keep going around the outside. Around the outside, around the outside. Let's stay away from that. That's right.
Yes.
Oh, hang on.
Have victory.
I shall do it.
Come on, Alistair.
Yes.
So if anything, we need to just load.
As you say.
Come, let us end this.
Oh, win. Oh, she's stunned.
Ready.
Win getting stunned is so bad.
Now we do battle.
I need to do defensive that way.
I am on. No quarter shall be given.
Make her preserve us. You should run while you can.
Oh man, I didn't get it to pot off in time. Guys are all roots and stuns, right? Alright, so the earthquake didn't work. It looked like it was going to be cool though. Wait, I saved before then. Oh no, I saved out. Yeah, okay. I thought we're way further back. Yeah, earthquake bad. Wonder if she earthquakes and then... No, they didn't even get phased by the earthquake. So, for these guys, come back here.
Right. Who ordered that?
Okay.
Must fight.
Immediately.
Let us do it quickly.
I will not allow it. There.
Alistair can taunt.
Yes. I suppose violence. Sometimes.
If we are suppressing them... Nice, okay.
Very well. I shall do it.
Much better.
I tried to be merciful.
You did.
Watch out!
Send me! Come, let us end this!
Good. It's a skeleton. Mythal, the Great Protector. Yeah, it's strong against big guys. It's large groups, like very large groups, we tend to do okay with, because I think the large groups are a balance where they're a lot weaker. But there's like a medium size in between that we really struggle with. Or we do well if it's big groups where there's constantly people coming in, because we can sort of keep it clear.
Off I go.
But it's one of the things, like, and I think a lot of CRPGs have this, is that in the early game, if it's balanced well, it's okay. But like now I've got, when you get to the later game and you get out of that early game where you don't have many abilities, you might not be very strong in a lot of the abilities now, but they do a base thing which is really good. Like scatter shot stuns but like an AoE stun. You know, and then what have I also got? I've got like Arrow Slaying, which is a really big hit, and when you start with pinning shots. So a lot of times it's as soon as you get just a certain number of abilities to like increase your CC.
Alistair here.
And it sort of feeds into other games where, like, a lot of the CRPGs, though, you get to choose stats and points. But some games that you choose either stats or spells, sometimes it's better just taking a lot of spells and not being very good at them, just so you get their base, whatever they do. The Hermit.
Oh dear, oh dear. Not a werewolf and not a spirit even. What are the woods coming to?
What are you babbling on about? He stole the acorn, did he?
Questions, questions, always questions. They say it was questions that made me mad. Will you do the same for you? Ask a question and you'll get a question, but give an answer and you'll receive the same. Oh, I do so love to trade.
You want me to answer a question? He'll give us a question. I really just want the great Grand Oak's acorn.
No, that is not a question. And if it be an answer, it'd be an answer to a question I've not asked. Have you no sense for the rules?
Be careful, Grey Warden. This is no ordinary man. He is a mage. Driven mad, perhaps, but still powerful.
No fair bringing mages to a guessing game. Will you play by the rules or not?
Then, would you like to ask me a question?
I think it is your turn to ask, is it not?
I just did. Do you have the Grand Oak's acorn?
Suddenly it all becomes clear. You hear that talking tree there? It all makes sense now. As a matter of fact, yes. I do have that tree's acorn. I stole it, and it was easy. Silly tree should have locked it up tighter. If you want it, you'll have to trade me for it. And nothing from that silly tree. No leaves or branches or anything. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go.
Do you want to ask me another question?
May I? Oh, yes, I think I might. Now, what shall be the first? Oh, yes. What is your name?
They call me Panz.
Aha. So you claim. They sent you, didn't they? But you're too tricky, and you're trying to fool me. Well, I'm on to you, just so you know. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you.
Okay. Who are you?
Who am I? Why do you want to know? Did they send you? Did they tell you to ask?
That's a lot of questions. You'd better have some answers.
Ah! Damnation! Caught by my own rules. Oh, did they tell you to pretend to be an innocent stranger with a head full of fluff and nothing? I'm trickier than I look. I survive still, and the trees, they leave me be. I've won. They will never find me. Never.
I found you.
So you did. But I'm watching you. If they sent you, I'll know. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go.
Do you want to ask me another question?
May I? Oh, yes, I think I might. Where were you born?
I was born in Orzammar, of course.
So you say. Fiendishly clever of you to maintain this facade for so long, but I will see through it yet. Mark my words. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you.
Do you have anything to trade?
Let's see. I'll trade you an acorn, a helmet I found, or a book I finished reading years ago, provided you have something interesting in return.
He knows I'm an imposter dwarf, but I'm a real dwarf. I want to trade for the acorn.
Oh, and what do you have to trade for the acorn?
How about a book?
A book, eh? What sort of book?
How about a book, this book on elven history?
Elven history, you say? That might make for good reading by the moonlight. Or it'll be better than using leaves. Give me that. There. Now that's done. What else have you got on your agenda,
Do you want to ask me another question?
May I? Oh, yes, I think I might. Let's see. Do you have a knowledge of the arcane arts?
I mean, our group does.
Ah, I knew that. Or did I? I forget now. But if you are a mage, that means that they sent you. Huh? Or does it? Drat. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you.
Do you have anything to trade?
Oh, yes. Yes. I still have that old helmet and the book.
I want to trade for the book.
And what do you have to trade for the book?
Oh, how about this silver ring I found in the ruins?
Eh? I once had a ring like that. This one's shiny still. Yes, I'll take it. Give me that. There. Now that's done. What else have you got on your agenda,
Okay, let's see if we can get the helmet as well. Do you want to ask me another question?
May I? Oh, yes, I think I might. What is your relationship with your father?
Oh, the ring was my +3 cunning ring, but I was wearing it. My father is dead.
Interesting. Most interesting. So that means that you did indeed have a father. I knew I would trip you up sooner or later. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you.
Do you have anything to trade?
I still have the helmet, if you like. You'll have to clean it, though.
I want to trade for the helmet.
And what do you have to trade for the helmet?
How about some gold coin? I don't want to give you the scarf.
Coin? What possible use could I have with coin? Do you see a money changer about?
I've changed my mind. I'm not interested.
Well, that's your business then, isn't it? I still answered your question, and now it's my turn again.
All right.
May I? Oh, yes, I think I might. Have you ever seen the Grand Cathedral of Val Royo?
No, of course not. Valro's 1,000 miles away.
Drat. I've always wondered what it looked like. Oh, well, it was worth a question. Your turn.
So you live in this stump?
Yes, I live here, and it's not as bad as you think. Where else to go, eh? I must stay away from them. They're out there and looking. They will take your secrets, oh yes, all of them, and leave you empty. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go.
Okay. I should go.
Oh, I see. You're going to report to them now, are you? Fine. Goodbye.
Okay. All right, let's go give this to the Grand Oak. After we break into this chest.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're going to go around the top. Charred corpse. No, let's go hand in the tree thing. Later, dude. Yeah, it was my 3+ cunning. That guy stole my cunning ring. Oh well. So let me guess. We give the acorn and that mystery forest wall disappears. There you go, dude.
My acorn is still gone, so I pray to thee. Hast thou any news for me?
Is this the acorn you seek?
My joy soars to new heights indeed. I am reunited with my seed. As I promised, here it be. I hope its magic pleases thee. Keep this branch of mine with thee, and pass throughout the forest free. I wish thee well, my mortal friend. Thou brought my sadness to an end. May the sunlight find you, thy days be long, thy winters kind, and thy roots be strong.
Awesome. Can we speak to him again?
Greetings to thee once again. Thou hast not yet left the forest, then?
Yeah. That guy's cool. Alright. Does that mean the treants won't attack us anymore? That'd be great. It's just a portal? Well, we'll see. Grand Oak's branch allows you to pass the barrier. Swift Runner. Hey, uh-oh.
The forest has not been vigilant enough. Still you come. You are stronger than we could have anticipated. The Dalish chose well. But you do not belong here, outsider. Leave this place.
I'm not going anywhere without Witherfang's heart.
You are sent by the treacherous Dalish to kill Witherfang. I will not stand by and allow that to happen.
I have no intention of harming him, I just want his heart. Why do you call the Dalish treacherous? You attacked them.
And they deserve no less.
Why?
You are an intruder in our home. You come to kill, as all your kind do. We have learned this lesson well. Here, Witherfang protects us. Here we learn our names and our beloved. We will defend Witherfang and this place with our lives.
I think... Git thinks we're supper.
Okay.
I shall do it.
Let's have at it! Down you go.
Shall be done.
We must have victory.
Make her preserve us.
Okay.
Right.
I think we just got told. That was kind of cool though. Yeah, Simon's naturally cold around this ancient tombstone. Hey, Siva. How far in? I don't know. It's my first playthrough. Onyx Demon Statuette. Win, can you... Or Liliana, can you open these for me, please? Win just leveled because Liliana opened a chest.
Quickly.
She's probably just taking magic there. I think force field's going to be what we're going to do for later. I wonder if you get cleansing aura with went straight for crushing prison. I can understand that. But she's not a damage dealer really. We're using her as healer. Protective ward's actually pretty good. I think I must have misread that in the past. I'm just gonna fill you up on magic as well. Willpower gives us more mana though, right? I wonder if I just want to manually pre-buff Alistair with Life Ward.
Right.
I see. Will she recast it in the comment if I just force it on Alistair every time? What's the heal on it? It's not a bad option as well. Putting it on itself. Like, how large is the heal on it, I should say. So we also have this little thing that I wanted to have a look at. It looks like there's... It's either going to loop around, or I think it looks like there's something... Oh, that could be the book of the... That might just be the center of the book. From the spacing, there could be something there. I think there would be something there. Let's chase these guys, though. Oh, there we go. That's going to run out.
Be
What?
quick.
We are invaded. Intruders have deceived their way into the forest's heart. Fall back to the ruins. Protect the lady.
The lady.
I think this is it. Werewolf City. Kind of flea heaven, isn't it?
Alright. This is clearly where the werewolves are, so I don't want to forget to do this, but I want to complete the map. So I'm just going to quickly sidetrack. Completely against RP purposes. But, you know. That was crazy, dude. I was going to check around the top as well, but I wanted to bring the acorn back. Oh, we got bears? Oh, there's a bunch of bears.
I shall do so.
All right.
I will fight if I must.
Now we do battle. No corners. I'll be given.
Oh, I did it up.
All the fools, eh? Ah!
Here comes
Let us
trouble.
end this.
Alistair, would you like to taunt?
No!
No?
Must
Here.
I can't use Arrow of Slaying while I've got suppressing fire down. I guess if it's like this, we don't need to kill faster.
as you wish.
We just need, you know, getting the stacks of suppressing.
That's fine. Let us do it.
All right, battle it is
Oh, no,
then.
you don't!
That was a bit dramatic there, Bear.
Very well.
There's something
poison.
about this place that makes my skin crawl.
That's an ogre. That's 2 ogres.
I shall do it. As
Make
you
us
say.
Strike, quickly.
What?
I'm going to take a nap.
Make a preserver.
Okay.
By the ancestor. No quarter shall be given.
I tried to be merciful. Here comes trouble.
We must strike.
Alice, are you okay then, mate? You want to...
Immediately.
We fight for honor. I shall do it.
New tactic.
That's cool.
Fight and call. Very well.
Yeah, Alistair went to get his pizza. He's like, oh, lunch is up, boys. I'll be right back. Dude, we pulled. You'll be fine. Runestones of warding are carved into this one. Alright. Let's disturb the wards. Legend of the Juggernaut. Skeleton, skeleton, skeleton. Bad skeleton. Very bad thing.
Off I go.
Oh, it always comes to this.
Oh wow, that wasn't good. They win.
Very well.
As you say.
We've got another skeleton up there, okay.
As you say.
Alright, battle it is then.
Alistair went down anyway.